Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video, let us solve question number 2 from exercise 11.1, chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry. In my previous videos, I've completed example 1 to 5 and question 1 from the same exercise. If you have not watched these videos, do find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos. So now quickly let us begin with the video. Question number 2 from exercise 11.1, chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry says, in figure 11.13, find tan P minus cot R. So here they have given us a right angle triangle PQR, which is right angle at Q, and the two sides of this triangles are given, that is PQ value is equal to 12 centimeters and PR is 13 centimeters, right? And we have to find out tan P minus cot R. Now first of all, since it is a right angle triangle, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem here and find out the side QR value also. So write down, by using Pythagoras theorem, we have hypotenuse square is equal to the perpendicular square plus the base square. Here, since Q is the right angle triangle, the side opposite the Q is the hypotenuse and the base of this triangle is QR and the perpendicular will be P. So accordingly, we are going to apply in this formula. So hypotenuse is PR square is equal to perpendicular is PQ square plus the base is QR. So what is PR value? It is 13 square is equal to PQ square is 12 square plus QR square. So since here we have to find out the value of QRs. So let us send this 12 square to other hand side. So QR square will be 13 square minus 12 square. So square of 13 is 169 minus 12 square is 144. Subtracting QR square is equal to 25. So value of QR will be square root of 25 is 5. So QR value is equal to 5 centimeters. Now we know all the three sides of this triangle PQR. Now let us find out tan P minus cot R value. Now let us first find tan P value. To find out the tan P value, we have to make the angle P to be acute angle. The most important thing is the acute angle always should be at the base. So let us redraw this triangle and let us bring this angle P to the base. So this is a right angle triangle which is right angle at Q. This Q value will be fixed. Now let us bring this P to the base. So P, Q and R. Now according to this acute angle P, we will write down the opposite side and the adjacent side. So opposite to angle P is the perpendicular, the side along angle P is the base, and the side opposite this right angle triangle is the hypotenuse. So what are the values of the sides? PQ is 12 centimeters, QR is 5 centimeters and the PR value 13 centimeters. Now let us find out tan P value. So to determine the trigonometric ratios, also I have told you to remember this fraction, that is PBP divided by HHB. So our perpendicular by hypotenuse is sine, base by hypotenuse is cos and perpendicular by base is the tan value. And hypotenuse by perpendicular will be cosecant, hypotenuse by base will be secant and base by perpendicular will be cot. So this is the simplest method you can remember the trigonometric ratio. Tan P is given by perpendicular by base. So what is the perpendicular value? It is 5 and a base value is 12. So now similarly let us find out cot R value also. Now since here the angle mentioned is R, so this angle R is at the base of the figure given here. So we will consider this figure to find out the trigonometric ratio with respect to R. Now here angle R is our acute angle. The trigonometric ratio for cot is base by perpendicular. So what is our base value in this figure? It is 5 and our perpendicular is 12. So this is tan P and cot R value. Now let us find out tan P minus cot R value. So tan p is 5 by 12 minus cot r is also 5 by 12. So since the bases are same, we can subtract the numerator. So 5 minus 5 is what? 0. So 0 divided by anything will also be equal to 0. Therefore, you can write down tan p minus cot r value is equal to 0. This is how we solve this question number 2. If you have any further doubts, you can comment me below in the comment section. In my next video, I'll be solving question number 3 from exercise 11.1, chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. And also do watch the related videos of chapter 11, Introduction to Trigonometry, shown on the screen. Thank you.